we're just going to do a wee bit of talking about strumming patterns and effects it has in songs, depending on how you strum, and also maybe even a wee bit of, like when you're strumming a chord and hit some notes as well. The most acoustic musicians kind of go for the kind of that. It's kind of simple. Right, that gives it kind of continuous motion, but then the best way to then change the strum pattern is to then just kind of pause and then kind of going. And that kind of quick is really useful. Kind of spices up. Glenn Hansard is quite famous for using that kind of thing as well. Kind of acoustic musician. Damien Rice as well. Any acoustic musician actually usually does it. But you can change the mood of it. Also, if you're depending on the kind of genre or what chords you're playing, if it's kind of bluesy or if it's country or if it's just kind of simple acoustic, like I said, like Damien Rice kind of stuff. Also, the idea of taking fingers off and on when you're playing the chords, like Damien Rice Delicate, is kind of. It's quite good. Also, like I said, genres. If you're doing your strumming pattern, it'll show you a different kind of strumming patterns, give you a different feel for it. It would be like this. Change it. Now with this chord pattern as well, you can get a lot of the so you, when you're doing that, you can slide it up as well. So if you're doing it, it could be like. Hear the kind of feel of it, and also if you're using that same chord progression just to kind of give you examples, you can kind of change the mood completely again. There's a wee bit of picking as well as strumming. It's kind of a mixture of the both. So it's also very difficult for that kind of to get that quick kind of triply type strumming technique is a lot harder when you're doing it quieter, because most of the time you do that even up here or even that kind of it's a lot easier doing it when you're hitting it really hard and it's loud, so it's actually a harder technique to get that kind of. Also, when you're doing it, chords, the open chords, it's a lot easier for, or barred chords. And also, when you're doing it as well, you can go. It's a lot easier than when you've got your kind of seventh chords. It's kind of go. I mean, it's a bit different, and also if you're doing a kind of, you know, a kind of notes within the chord, like kind of. It's a lot harder to then go. Alright, Little Wing as well as Jimi Hendrix got the. It's you're still technically strumming it, but it's also all about palm muting it as well. So there's many different techniques to do, like to give you a different feel. But best way to do it, use this, is to use it at certain points throughout the song instead of constantly going. Kind of defeats the purpose of it. So the best thing to do is to actually just use it at, like a bridge or a big build up to signify a change or anything like that. It's probably the best way to use to change strumming patterns as well. Also, can change the time signature if you were to stop, starts, and it depends what you're using it for. But the best thing to do would be to use it sporadically, not constantly do the same thing over and over. So it's nice to kind of go. See how I did that there? It was like a, and that's it. You know what I mean? So there's lots of different things here. I know it's a short video, but no, there's different kind of strumming patterns, and also depends on your up and down strokes as well for when doing it. If you do it wrong, if you start with the upstroke, it's a lot harder to do that. To do it, so start with the downstroke. Anyway, this is yeah. So I hope this helps me, but thank you for watching.